Do we all mute or something?
Yeah, why would
well,
we
it's
do
too
it?
late. Already started. Yeah, I mean, so
Hello world.
hello world. Thank you everyone for coming. Yay! It's the first centennial Takamachi Walk. First centennial Takamachi Walk live stream listening party. I'm gonna call it Takamachi Talk. Unless Takamachi Walk is better. I don't know. I feel like this
Takamachi Talk. Like that.
Woo, yeah, woo. I sure hope that like all the audio is working. Let me know if something's not working. But yeah, so again, thanks everyone for coming. I am the I guess founder of one of the arrangers for Takamachi Walk, Noah. You can call me Noah, and very nervous. Very happy to be here, and I guess we'll start with some introductions. We have here also Wasi. Wasi's shy and he doesn't like to talk, but he's also one of the co-arrangers, and he does a lot of stuff for us. So, hey, a round of applause for Wasi, if you can. Yeah. Woo! And then next we have Cepheid. Is it Cepheid or Cepheid?
Cepheid, that's correct.
Yeah, so if you want to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Cepheid. I'm the one guy who's part of Takamachi that never makes music for Takamachi. Yeah, I did that one song once.
Which one? You mean like
Catch
two?
Wind. I honestly forgot the name of it for a second.
Oh my god.
I was trying to like make a song for this year, but stuff happened. And yeah. This year though, for sure.
This year, definitely. Woo!
For sure.
Woo!
Ain't that a move? Also, that's Puppeteer Erasure.
Yeah, Puppeteer is
But
also
Puppeteer was for Milky's project originally.
But that's still part of Takamachi Walk, wasn't it? I mean, we can still consider it.
It's still on the album.
Exactly. Alright, and then we also have Xandu, but unfortunately he's not here at the moment. He did do the vocals for Last Light on Remnants, as well as for Empty. And honestly, I cannot remember which other arranges at the moment. But yeah, Xandu. And next we have Yune, or Unthreach. She wants to...
Do not unreach me on stream.
Too late, I've done it.
Hello. Oh, were you saying? Okay.
That's it.
Hi, I'm Yune. I am a big old vocalist in Takamachi Walk, and also the past couple of years I have been also trying my hand at arranging some things myself, which has been very fun. Wahoo! Wahoo! Yahoo! Let's go!
I love you. Alright, and then we have Nagano. I don't know if Nagano wants to say something.
Oh, fuck yeah, I'll say
Fuck
something.
yeah.
Or darn yeah, I don't know. Am I
Darn yeah,
allowed
heck
to?
yeah.
Am I allowed to
Oh my God.
swear?
Wow, you
Anyway.
just ruined my monetization. How could you?
I'm so sorry. Please forgive me, YouTube daddy. Fuck. Anyways, hi, I'm Nagano. I sang, and I also I did arrange one song, Dragon Eating Death Loop. That was pretty fun. I would hope to do another arrange next time, like Seth said. LOL. Yoinks. But yeah, great to be here. I hope the music is good. I heard it already. Never mind. Anyway.
Okay.
All right.
Alright, and
Let's go.
and then last for the members of Takamachi Walk, we also had Seafoam. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here either, but she did some of the vocals for, particularly on Remnants, she did, it's on the tip of my tongue, Somnus. And honestly, I think my favorite one that she did was Aeon way years ago. But yeah, she also does some of the vocals, and I wish she could have been here. I miss her. Alright, and next we have the members of Trash Panda. If you guys want to introduce yourself in Battle Royale order, go for it.
It's up to you first.
Okay. Hello, we're from Trash Panda. There's Sai, there's Hibi, Mira, there's Iman. Iman's technically his own band. He's from a band called Aris. And I am also from Trash. Who else is from Trash? Is Sephiroth from Trash? I
Hey, they don't know that yet.
We're all trash.
Yes,
We're all trash.
We are trash. We
We are trash.
Let's go!
I love trash.
Me too.
Yes.
I emulate trash every day.
I am trash every day.
I am the trash. Alright. And then we also have Junbug, but I'm not sure if he's able to talk right now. Oh.
Hey, what's up? It's Junbuk P.
Let's go.
And Akka is also here.
Bug.
Unfortunately, Akka's not able to talk right now, but Akka did. Junebug and Akka both did the song "Dance to the Fireflies" on Remnants. And I forgot to mention, Trash Panda did. Did my Discord just fucking crash? I swear to God, my Discord just crashed. Hold on. Thank you,
wait.
Discord.
Hi.
Okay, there we go.
Oh,
All right,
rip.
so Junebug and Akka
back.
did they did Dance to the Fireflies, and Trash Panda did On Fire, and Dance to the Fireflies. I was about to say Trash to the Fireflies. Damn, are both fucking bops. And again, thank you guys for participating in this album. You guys did all absolutely incredible, and yeah, I mean.
It was such an honor. It really was.
So, all right, I think we'll get started on listening real quick, but just real quick, we will be having a sort of Q&A session after this, so any questions that you guys do have, do please feel free to ask, and we'll answer them after the session's over. It'll be about 42 minutes of a runtime, so do please, stick around, or if you do have to leave, at least tell me, because I'll be sad. This goes for everyone in chat, too. All right. Is there anything else anyone else would like to say?
Let's get it started.
Wait, did it?
Let's fucking go!
Yeah.
Hit it, DJ.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get it started here. Woo!
Let's go.
It's dying. Hold on. Let me just see if this works.
夜の外れこの影が這い出すこの全てが愛になる月明かりの下をたるが舞い出す負けの美しさ優秀の美を飾る失礼してるあなたのような人に何度も負けたわ虫の息夜の外れから影が這い出すこの全てが愛になる月明かりの下をたるが舞い出す負けの美しさ優秀の美を飾るSlowly, slowly tearing out the stitches of the world you know. Slowly let you realize that none of this was true at all. Slowly, slowly tearing out
Man, Takamachi Walk, am I right?
That shit slapped. That was so hard.
Good. Oh my god.
That was so good.
So fucking hard.
That was
I am
chunky.
blessed.
That was
Holy
chonky.
shit.
Oh my god.
That
Oh,
funky
mwah.
chonky.
Scrumptious.
It was a heckin' chomper.
So good.
I feel like I just
Nice.
met God. I laughed. I cried. Like,
so much.
Damn.
So many emotions.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
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 Oh yeah, that's so true.
Amen.
Can I get an
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah.
But yes, all right. So that was Remnants, featuring basically like half of Takamachi Walk plus Trash Panda and Junebug, and
Hell yeah.
everybody did such a great job. Like I'm literally obsessed with this album. Usually I get like super tired of working on albums because like, I mean, you're listening to this stuff for like 2 or 3 months straight at least while you're mixing. But this one, as soon as I heard everyone's guest tracks and all the vocals in and everything, man, you know, it's just like, you know, like those like memes of like those dogs just like staring out into the sky. And it's just, man, that's me.
Okay.
Yeah. Like the horse on the beach or whatever.
Yeah,
The horse on
man.
the beach.
Just the entire
And
time,
And then
I'm
it
just
turns
sitting
into
there.
the horse on the beach with another horse on the beach
Mine.
saying, "My man."
Oh man. So true.
So true, bestie. So
So
true.
true. That's the Juan horse.
Juan horse.
Wait.
Man.
Juan. The Juan horse.
There's the Juan horse and there's the man horse.
The man horse. The Juan horse.
Oh, I just fully had to like take a lap around my living room, just like run in a few circles.
Yeah.
No,
We
because
should
that
join
final
you and
song
make-
when this, yeah, please. I also live on the top floor, so I hope my downstairs neighbors won't come knocking on the door. It's your fault if they do, wasi, because when the second verse hits on that last song, what the fuck? I need to
So
get up and
true.
run a few laps, you know?
It gets you all
No,
pumped.
we should make our own mosh pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takamash pit.
Moshy pit.
Takamash pit. Yeah, there we go.
I really like how the tracks all like flow together in this album.
Oh
The
yeah.
that
track
was really
order is
impressive.
really,
Yeah,
it's
the
really
transitions
good.
were great as well. Like, it's not like there were any like special
Yeah, it
transitions made, but it
so-
was still like so smooth.
Except for trash with the random media.
You see,
Oh,
I
I'm so
remember
happy.
we spent a few days actually. I think Wazi and I spent a few days just like, or I think Yuna was also there for like some of it, just like trying to figure out
Yeah,
what
I was
songs,
just like,
what songs key switched into the next one the best, and it just actually worked out really well because like
yeah.
y'all, I don't know, I think we all just composed in the
Uh-huh.
same key and we're
Yeah. I was just like, so
Dropsy.
this song and this song and this song are in the same key, and then this one ends in the same key as this one, and then this one ends on this note that this one starts on, but it's not in the same key. So I just made a whole list, and then Wasi and Laura were like, okay, but
Okay.
that won't make a good set list, so we'll just move those around. But thank you for your research. I was like, okay.
Appreciate it.
They didn't say that. I just just to be clear, but that's basically what happened. But I'm so happy that the order of the songs like that you took notice of it. That's nice.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Nice.
so true.
I think that the process of like seeing everyone's tracks come together too also helps fill in the gaps a little bit.
Mm.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
as we're creating the album through the year, like there's a lot of
Mhm.
back and forth that happens between everybody
Mm.
that I think is really
Mhm.
great to have that feedback and also encouragement. That's something that I really appreciate about the circle.
Oh, yes.
Yes, everyone's
Absolutely.
so understanding.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It's like it makes me so happy, you know? Like
No,
I love
I feel
watching
that.
everybody collaborate. It's great. It's like
Yeah.
I'm not very active anymore, like online, but this is like my one thing that I do because I think it's so cool.
Hey, Xandu's in the chat.
And
Oh,
Tjena kompis, jag dricker julmust.
Oh yeah, busting up the Swedish. Sorry, Nago, I didn't mean to cut you off. What were you saying?
oh no, you're totally fine. I don't even remember what I was saying, but yeah, I was just being sappy.
Oh yeah, me too. Honestly, okay, if we're being sappy, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna say it. Really, truly thank everyone, not just from Takamachi Walk, but all the people listening to us and all the guests as well for being a part of this. Because when I founded Takamachi Walk way back in 2014, I was just 2014. Can you believe that? It's almost been 10 years.
Wow.
I was not expecting it to get to this point where, I mean, we have 3 full-length albums and an EP, plus we're getting collaborations with the Japanese bros over in like Squall of Scream with fucking Lenoria and it's I'm just I just can't.
That is incredible, honestly.
Yeah.
And okay, to be fair, for most of those 10 years, though, we were like, it was nothing up until like, 2016, when I just invited Wasi for like, out of nowhere, honestly. It's so funny.
Wasn't it earlier?
I mean, yes, but like, I think 2016 was when we actually like started releasing something, you know? I think Permanence came out about like 2017 is when we had all the songs done by then. But it's so funny with Wasi because the only message that I have with him in Twitter is just, "Hey, do you want to join my my Touhou circle?"
Oh my god.
That's it. There's no other message between us.
A historic relic.
It's great.
I
That
was
was all it took. I can't speak. That was all it took.
That's all it took, and now here we are. Right?
Yes.
I mean, this is crazy. Like, we've all improved as musicians, and like, it's crazy to see
definitely.
that because like, I remember Cepheid when I first met Cepheid, fucking but back in 2013, 2014, he had released.
No, it was like 2013.
Yeah, it was like 2013.
I remember meeting you on Twitter through Enso because he wanted me. No, he wanted me to play bass on a track, so you introduced me to him or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Because
Oh
I
my
found
God.
you.
This happened like a century ago.
Yeah, it's like I found you because I was looking through the Volca Metal tags on Nico Dolga, and I was like, "Yo, this guy's pretty cool." So
Wait, you found me on Nico and I still uploaded that?
Yeah.
Oh my God! No.
So like seeing how much better you've become, and
Oh
like
my God!
like man.
Juan
Horse. Yo,
okay, unrelated, but I found my computer from 2011 and I still have some of the stems from the song that Enso never released.
Oh, okay.
With my
okay.
bass parts.
Oh, I remember that. Yo,
It was called Escapes.
do you still have that the first Takamachi Walk arranged technically?
The Septex Redemption. Yeah, it's somewhere there.
Oh fuck! Delete it.
I'll just
Don't
wipe
delete it. It's a relic.
Yeah.
yeah, keep it.
It's a piece of
Can't have to
history.
delete that.
Thank you so much, Chuck.
Seph's addictive drums era.
that's very
Addictive
funny.
Drums era.
Yes. Put it in a museum. I don't know.
Holy shit, does that thing even exist anymore?
Addictive Drums?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
I used it on
People
Catch
still
Wind.
use it?
Really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I did
Catch
not
Wind was
sound like
Addictive Drums.
Drums.
I went
Damn.
back to my roots.
Oh my god.
Go.
Bring it back to life. Yes, museums still exist.
I
I mean, there's nothing wrong with addictive drums. It's just a little addicting.
It's honestly kind of underrated. A lot of people like meme on addictive drums, but it's low-key kind of
Oh
good.
shit, I forgot to have the background music on my being. There we go.
Alright. Do we
which-
want to do like
Go pop. Listen,
Tango drums.
listen. We don't talk about that.
Yo, can we do like a quick introduction again so that
Oh, yeah,
the people
definitely,
listening
yeah.
know
Sorry.
again who's who?
So I guess...
And then they can ask some questions if they want to.
Yeah. All right. So we'll start from me, I guess. Again, I'm Noah on, but people just call me Noah. I'm founder, arranger, and professional loser. I go a lot, so yeah, you'll probably recognize me like that. All right. Yuna, you're next.
Well, me.
Yeah.
Hello. I am Yune. I sing songs. I have been no, I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah, I do be singing the songs.
She do be
I'm
singing.
a vocalist and also rookie arranger. So
Rookie
I'm
arranger, she says.
happy to be here.
All
Oh,
right.
it's like unicorn.
Yeah.
Cute.
Unreach.
Unthreach. All right. Sephiad.
Alright.
Hi everyone, I'm Sephiad. I'm the guy who never makes music for Takamachi Walk, despite being part of the circle. Hi, nice to meet you.
Despite being like the second member.
Wait, how am I the second member?
Because, I mean, alright, so like, you remember that thing we were doing with Enso way back when?
You mean Eden Theory? I still
yeah.
have that channel, by the way.
Damn, nice. Well, technically,
Wait.
that was like the first iteration, you know? So, like.
Wait,
that
were
counts.
you in Eden Theory? I forget.
Bro, I came up with the fucking name. What do you mean?
No. I came up with the name.
No, I remember I came up with the name and then I gave it to you because we were like, we're never going to do anything with this.
No. I will fucking re-download Skype to go through those messages.
Oh my god.
Do it.
I'm pretty sure
fucking
Skype
weird.
Gonna call
removes
Bill
all
Gates
messages.
and be like,
I
I need the
literally-
records.
I
You
literally
came up
remember.
with a name that was like something, not Eden Theory. It was like something like similar, and then it was like synonyms for those words. And I was like, what about
something
Eden
similar?
Theory?
Something similar like Eden Theory.
No,
Legitimately, I'm going to open like a private browser, and I'm loading up Skype.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what were you saying, June?
You should write up a quick wiki and take credit for it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm writing the twit
if it's
longer.
if it's on a wiki, then I mean, you know, it's
That's
obviously-
true.
I'm writing the twit longer as we speak right now.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, right. Anyways, sorry. Introductions. Right. Next, I don't know who wants to go next. June, you talked. It's your turn.
Hey, I'm Jim Book P. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay.
Yeah.
Do it.
No, but, it was a huge honor to be on this album. Thank you very much, you guys.
Bro, your range was absolutely beautiful. Honestly, as soon as I heard it, I fell in love with not only like the range itself, but with Aka's voice as well. Both you and Aka just absolutely killed it.
Isn't she
And
such a powerhouse?
She's such a powerhouse.
I mean, yeah.
And
like,
I've been-
it was the first opportunity for us to, like, we've known each other since 2014 or so.
Oh my gosh,
But we
same.
never worked on like, you know, our own stuff.
Why are we all old?
Alright, next we have Wazzy's intro, which I'm gonna read in the worst Australian accent you've ever heard in your life. Good day. Alright, here we go. My intro is just, hi, my name is Wazzy, and you might recognize me from all the arrangements with catchy pop choruses. Thank you all for coming. Crikey. There we go.
Oh, awesome.
You know, I gotta say that was like 60% accurate.
See, I
I'm
don't
very
know.
impressed
I
right
haven't
now.
practiced my Australian accent in so long, I'm sorry.
But it was like the way that you did it. There were like bits. It was so good.
It was quite impeccable.
I think it was very impeccable. I ended up Irish, yeah, I mean, yeah. All right, and next, let's see, who wants to go next? Anybody?
Okay, I will introduce myself because I've been saying things and I'm Nagano. Hi. Whatever. Great to be here. Oh right, I sing sometimes in Takamachi Walk. I was on the last track with Wasi, and then last album I did Dragon Eating Death Loop, and Noah helped me produce that. I'm like a rookie producer too, so like me and Yuna are like the rookie class, freshman class of 2020 something.
Yeah.
Rookie producers, they say, and yet they made like two of the most banker rookie arrangers. Yeah, what's the difference?
Two of the most what?
Two of the most banger songs on Shattered. Like every time I listen to Dragon Eating Death Loop,
banker.
Yes, they handle all my money, and thank you.
Banking on the fact that it's a banger.
Yes. Honestly, I listen to Shattered more than I like should be legally allowed to. Whenever I drive, I just like listen to it at least like once. And Dragon Eating Death Loop, every time I listen to it, I have to like turn down the volume, otherwise I'd just be like screaming in the car as I'm like going.
No.
And the same goes for Proof That Love Was Never Real. A bop. The most stunts arranges.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for helping us realize our rookie dreams. See, Noah's so easy to work with. He picks up on like ideas and instructions so well, and then also like contributes with his own ideas in a very like just like he's just very good to work with, and
very open,
and it's so much fun. So it's a fun time.
It is.
You do it so well. It's like you take a voice sample from straight from it.
I've unfortunately practiced it.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
You're
You're a connoisseur.
Yes. All right. Anyways, next, would any of the members of Trash Panda like to introduce themselves?
We can do
Hell yeah.
like individual intros this time.
Secret Noah lore, yes. All right, go for it.
I'll go. Hi, I'm Sai. I'm a vocalist from Trash Panda, and we're a guest with A-Res on this year's Takamachi Walk. I'm in awe. This is like the coolest thing ever. This is so cool. It's a really big honor.
Aw.
Hell yeah.
I think I love you.
Okay.
You're so cute. Oh my god. I haven't like heard you say anything that I would put to your like name. So just saying. Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm Zephyriana. Nobody knows how to spell my name. I am a vocalist and screamer, and I'm part of Trash. I'm just really glad that we're part of this album. The whole album is fire.
So true. So
Would
true.
you say
You said
it's
it correctly.
On
It is
fire?
on fire.
Zephy, you absolute cute little. What was that? I want to put you in my pocket. Oh my god.
Not anymore when I start screaming, apparently.
Oh yeah.
I think we might
It's a
have to
whole
like
different
absorb
story.
all of you for ourselves.
That's my joke.
Like
Yeah, right?
I said it louder. I said the joke louder.
I'll hear this later.
What do you mean that left me dark? What is going on in that?
Absorb is the funniest word choice I've heard all night.
Absorb.
Gonna have to
Absorb, like-
absorb.
Just
I
you can see what I'm doing with
want
my hands right now. Just like I don't know.
We need a song where Noah just screams absorb.
Wait, hold on. I need the reverb. Hold on.
Oh, I like it.
The energy.
Why did that sound like those like reverb screams where like people disappear?
Yeah.
No, don't touch that vine.
Oh, I'm sad. I don't have a reverb set up. If not, I would do it too. Like absorb.
Real quick, Jay Racy is asking, where can I find Trash Panda?
Where can I find Trash Panda? Let me give you guys a link. We don't have a channel. We kind of just
For some
upload
reason.
them on whoever's Trash Panda. We kind of just upload the covers on whoever's channel, like the members of Trash Panda. So you know, we have like a playlist of all the stuff that we've done, but we don't have a channel because you know, I don't know. Why do
But
we
we've done
not
a
have
lot.
channel?
Perhaps in the
No.
future. Perhaps in the
Perhaps.
future, Trash Panda channel. Who knows?
Ayo, ayo.
Fuck around and find out.
I think we were just too lazy to make one. Maybe we shouldn't do
Yeah, I
that.
think so
YouTube
too.
links? There we go.
We
Does that
should
work?
do
There
that
we go.
though.
We should do that.
Eventually,
There
when we'll
is-
stop being lazy.
Yeah.
There is the
Definitely need
link
more
to
releases.
On Fire. Their video is also very much fucking awesome. So do check that
Yeah,
out
it's like
as
a
well.
full music video.
Yay.
I
Oh,
guess it's a
wow.
perfect
Yeah, we have
segue
a
to
video
introduce
for it.
myself.
Hey.
Hi, I'm
Yes.
Hevie, and I worked on the video for On Fire, and I'm very happy to be
Hey.
working on it because, let's just say I've been looping the song too many times before even working on it because it's like they sent like the preview, and I was like, hell yeah, this is banger! Oh my god! And then when I actually started working on it, I couldn't continue working because I kept looping like the song, so it took me so long to like just finish it.
I love you.
But it was amazing. I wish I could have done something more complex, but honestly, I'm happy with the results. So I hope you guys can watch it, and I hope you guys can enjoy it as well.
Do you want to talk about that part that you looped and then it sounded like
Oh.
Oh, you mean the misheard lyrics? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh.
I was looping the song because I needed to time the lyrics, and I was like at a very specific part. It was like I forgot the original lyrics now that I'm thinking about the misheard lyrics, but basically
probably one of those scream parts.
it was it was like one of the scream parts, like something death, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Testicle death.
So instead of hearing the actual
Testicle
lyrics,
death.
I heard testicle death.
It was something.
What do you mean? That was
Testicle Death.
It was protest
Yeah,
to
I
cold
still
death.
have the render that I made for
Protesticle
Trash
death.
Panda. I can pull it up real quick because that was super funny. I don't know how that just happened, but it did. Here, I found it. Let me put it. Put it in the comments.
Oh yeah, it was
Cold
protest
Death.
the cold death.
Oh yeah, protest the cold death. That's what it was. But I somehow heard testicle death. It wasn't the only misheard lyric that I heard, but it definitely, like, that was the most prominent one that I just could not unhear. But like,
Thank you
genuinely,
for ruining
Thank you
that
for-
part. The rest-
no. You only hear it in this specific like tiny cuts. If you hear the actual like full sentence, you will not hear it.
Let me see. Let me see here.
Different
Yeah.
layers,
Perks
maybe.
of being
That'll do
the
it.
video maker. You hear all this
Yeah.
dumb
You
shit.
always find little nooks and crannies where you think, what the hell is going on here? But like in a funny, good way.
I wonder
So yeah.
Noah, is it can you like share it on OBS?
Hey, here it is. Thank you. Very cool.
Yeah, there it is.
Sounds like that.
It does. That double entendre. Gotta love it.
Yes. A little hidden Easter egg.
Yes, testicle death.
What's the
What
consensus
did the testicles
on
do to you?
So much.
So much.
Oh god.
Honestly, Testicle Death sounds like the name of a song that like a deathcore band would have, and it's just like it's
We
just
are Testicle Death.
This song is called Testicle Death, and that's all like you'd hear the entire time.
And, like, you will not hear any of the other lyrics except testicle death.
Is the vocalist a chihuahua?
Yes.
Can it be testicle death absorb?
Absorb Testicle Death.
Absorb the testicle death.
So in the comments is like average grindcore song.
Average basically. Testicle Death by testicular torsion. Oh god, please no.
I'm adding that to the list.
Testicle Walk
Testicle walk.
is just that thing that guys do, or the people with penises do when they when like they're walking, right? And then like it gets stuck to the side, and you're just like, all right,
I know exactly what
I
you mean.
gotta.
Now you gotta tuck.
And then you got to put your hand in your pocket and pretend you're not trying to unstick it from your leg.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I suddenly feel like doing squats right now. Damn, that's crazy. Oh, fuck, we're still introducing ourselves. Sorry.
Oh yeah, did we put it
right.
from testicles?
Wow, what a tangent.
What a tangent.
Truly.
Next meme.
Next meme.
I think we got everyone that has their mics on, unless
Yeah, I think so.
Does someone want to unmute?
Or
No.
write, perhaps, so we can read.
we if not, we also have Sleepy in the chat. We have Kai.
Yes.
We have Iman, Aries. I shouldn't be the person reading these names. Oh my god. And Akka as well.
I never found out if it was Aries or Arise.
You
I think
still
it's
don't
like
know?
It is both.
Aries.
I still don't know.
I say Aries. My
I thought
like
it's
Okay.
A-Rise, is it not?
air
Air
rice.
rice.
Aries.
Okay, air rice.
Air Rice.
Air rice.
Okay, we have Iman from Air Eyes.
I'm a big
There we
fan.
go.
So
We call
sorry.
that pocket ping pong. Introduction's going very wrong right now. Yes, thank you. This is
Dumb.
definition of chaotic.
A-Rise.
I am sorry for being at fault here.
Does Xandu in chat want to introduce himself as well?
Is it time to do my Xandu voice?
Perhaps.
Was Southern accent?
Oh, we're happy to have
Perhaps.
him in the stream chat.
Xanadu. Who's that?
Xanadu.
Sounds
And
like
here,
a
please
prescription.
test out A-Rise.
Xanadu. Yeah. Isn't there? It's just Xanax. That's right. Fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
Xanadu.
All right, here we go.
there it
Xandu,
is.
Xandu voice time.
Hi, I'm Xandu. I screaming on a lot of songs and I make a song won't stop.
There you
Sounds
go.
like Sting.
Definitely what his voice sounds like.
Copyrighted voice.
Oh God, Disney, no, please. I'm sorry.
This thing.
A Desire
Oh
to
my
Disappear is
God.
like one of my favorite songs ever. It's so good.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
that- Low key, kind of my favorite song on the album.
Oh yeah, Desire to Disappear. I listened
Just
to
the
it. Like
groovy intro.
it is so like every part, every riff, like every section is just so groovy on their own. And then you get them all together, and it's like a groove sandwich. And it's just like I love groove.
Sandwich.
A Xandwich, one might
A
say.
sandwich. It's just zeros, but well, you see, sometimes simple is best, you know.
Sometimes 2 zeros make a 1. I don't
So
know
true.
how. I don't do math. I'm allergic to math.
Me
I
too.
mean, it's the groove that matters, not
It's the groove.
zero.
So true. It's
So
the groove.
true, so true. It's not the math that matters, but it's the vibes, the blinks and the blongs.
If you guys want tabs for that
Yeah.
song, just open a box of Cheerios.
Damn, dude.
Fucking wrecked. Damn. All right, and anyways, introductions, right? We also have Ruuya here as well, listening along. God bless Ruuya. Honestly, she's our artist, and I love her art so much. She's done the logo. She's done all the album art from Permanence to Wither, Shattered. And obviously Remnants. Beautiful,
And
absolutely
Lamento.
gorgeous. She's done the art for Lamento as well, and I'm in awe every time I see her art. I'm just like, how is Ruuya going to what's the word? To one up herself every time, and somehow she do it. I don't know.
It's like
She's cracked.
the artwork has this theme, and it's like, oh, you know, how's it gonna feel Takamachi Walk, you know? And it's
It
just
is
like so
very
consistent. It's just, oh my god, it's so beautiful. Ugh.
You can
every
look at it
time
and
we
you
get
can
the album
tell
art.
it's them.
And you can,
I
like, sort of
personally really
tell-
love the brush strokes. They're so gorgeous.
Right? The use
There's
of
just
texture.
something about the whole texture, yeah, and the feeling of it is so nice. I really like it.
Can I get an
Yeah,
amen?
and I love.
Sorry, I
You
cut
can
you off.
go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna
You're
say,
the guest here.
I really love how she used like cold colors in this album cover, and I was like, holy shit! It's
Yes, so good. It's like you can almost tell kind of what the album is going to sound and feel like just by looking at the album cover. Like she manages to capture the like essence of it so well. Like
So true.
So
It's magic.
good.
Artists
Yeah,
are
definitely.
magicians, just like audio people. I am
Loved it.
inept in both,
No,
but
you are
I
a
appreciate the
video
craft.
maker.
That is
Licking
true.
the
I
album
am a
cover.
video maker.
You're also a magician, okay?
I am a magician of visuals.
Yeah.
But the artist and
Yeah,
the audio
vision.
side of things is just love it. Chef's kiss. Something I can't do. You are
We love
magicians
audio
in your
make-
own right.
We love video makers too. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
We can't live without you guys.
Truly, we love Ruuya. We stand Ruuya. We stand visual artists in this house.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What's
Yes.
the word? Symbiotic? Symbiotic.
Symbiotic?
Symbiotic, yeah.
Symbiotic.
Yeah.
English. Do you speak it? I don't. English.
English hard.
English is very hard, yes.
Are there more people we need to introduce themselves? Or
I think we got most everyone.
Oh, wait. I
Hey,
would
did
like
we?
to introduce Sleepy.
Oh yes.
Sleepy's
yes.
beautiful artwork of On Fire's
Yes.
video. It's so
love
chef's kiss. When I saw the sketch at first, I was like, okay, I promised a simple video, but I'm gonna I'm just gonna step it up a little bit. It also aligned with my hiatus perfectly, so I was like, isn't this convenient?
you're not
So,
sleepwalking.
thank you, Sleepy, for making an amazing artwork for On Fire. I'm very grateful. It is gorgeous.
If you guys want to see the art, it is also the track covers for the Bandcamp upload for On Fire.
Please.
If I'm not
Bandcamp
mistaken,
upload.
I also provided like the wallpaper. I think I don't remember when
Ooh.
I I forgot what I did, but yeah, the artwork is in there. So if you guys want to see Sleepy's art like up close, it's there.
And
Yes,
here is
indeed.
the Bandcamp link. All right, let's see.
it's
Chuck
gonna
W
be
says, "How many are you?" Well, currently in call, let me see actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people in the chat right or in the call right now, so it's pretty messy. But as far as individual groups go, for Takamachi Walk, it's going to be me, Yune, Wasi, Cepheid, Xandu, Nagano, Seafoam, and Ruuya. So that's 8. Did I miss somebody? I don't think I did. And then for
No, that's the
Trash
whole
Panda, Trash Panda is Hibi, Iman, Sleepy, Zephiriana. I honestly do not know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Sai,
You read it right though.
yeah.
Yeah.
And did
I
I
think
miss
that
someone?
wraps it up. That's all of us in the call.
And then there's Junebug and Aka, who are doing their own, vibing in their own corner there. No, a keyboard. Wait, could you hear my keyboard? I'm sorry.
So Q&A.
Just vibing.
Yay.
Yes.
No, what keyboard do you use? I hear it every time in stream and it sounds so good. I'm sorry, first of all. It's the Logitech, what are you? I have no idea which one this is. This is the 10 keyless one. I don't remember which one. I only got it because my brother gave it to me. Keyboard ASMR. Yeah, you want some keyboard ASMR? Here you go.
Oh my god.
Wait, that's
It
really
is so yummy.
That sounds like so many spiders.
I'm hacking.
Video game
That makes
spiders.
my skin crawl.
Man.
I actually wonder if you guys can hear my keyboard because
No,
I don't hear
no, no.
anything.
yeah. Oh,
No,
okay,
no, no, no.
cool.
It is
My-
muted.
The classic
My
Osu
like, can you hear
ASMR
this?
doing
experience.
his job. Wow.
Man.
Alright. So I guess we're on the Q&A session now. Somehow, eventually, we got here. So if you guys do have
Yeah.
any questions you'd like to ask us, do feel free to do so. I'm just gonna go ahead and bring up some that I saw come up in the chat earlier. I don't know if anybody had already answered them. So first one here that I saw was, will there be drum solos or more important presence? We often hear a lot of guitars, but not drums. Probably not, honestly. The most drum work that I've done on my songs was for She Spoke of Salt in the Ash Breeze, or Salt Breeze, and that was like very like subtle at that point. I think Lamento had like some ghost drumming. I guess is that it. I'm not a drummer, even though I started out on percussion in like high school band. I suck at programming drums, and I hate programming drums. So I don't like mess around with that all that much. Once I do get my own like electronic drum set, maybe. I don't know about the rest.
I actually answered that person midstream, and I was like, "We're all guitarists, so
Yeah,
probably not."
So chat says you're soft. All right, I'm sorry about that. Let me turn you up, Zeph and Seth. Zephyr?
I'm soft.
Seth and Seth?
No, Zeph. Not
Oh.
Well,
There we
the
go,
Z
okay.
and the C.
great. All right.
Oh, I
Sounds the
remember
same.
people making jokes like, "Oh, Seth is actually Zeph, but female or some shit." I was like, "What?"
It's like you're one and the same.
How come you've chosen to release your stuff for free? It's both a complicated and a simple answer. The simple answer is because we want to release it all for free. The more complicated answer is that we're doing this all for fun. So it's a matter of just like we're releasing this music because we like arranging things, we like doing things with music. So profit doesn't exactly matter to us. So it doesn't, you know, we just like to release things because we're like, hey, this sounds good, this sounds cool. We have an expectation that we set for ourselves for maybe a yearly or maybe like a bi-yearly release, and that's it. If we can't make that release, then we don't. And that's evident here with how Sephir and Nagano couldn't arrange, because I'm not going to force anybody to make anything for this group. And let me see, volume is better. Thank you. Sephiriana and Zephyr are my favorite content creators.
No.
Any plans
Noah,
on
do you
releasing?
wanna- Do you want to see anything about How Bright You Burn's lyrics?
Ooh, How Bright You Burn's lyrics. Honestly, I don't even. That came to me in like a fever dream. Like I was just sitting there, and then the Holy Spirit just like descended on me and just like said, "Hey, how bright you burn." And I'm like, "Wow, you're so right."
It's okay. You can say you smoked weed. No, I'm just
Bro,
kidding.
I don't smoke, bro. I take edibles, okay?
Same.
I gotta protect my lungs.
Oh, no. They're good.
So How Bright You Burn is technically attached to Phantom Moon from Wither. I'd included some little references there because I am not very lyrically, I don't have much of lyrical variation, so I tend to talk about the same stuff a lot. So in this case, obviously there's Phantom Moon in the lyrics, but it's all blotted out by a Phantom Moon. And I also just really wanted to have something that sort of rhymed a lot like it did in Phantom Moon during the screaming parts. So I wanted to have like, we try to see beyond the memories, we try to reach beyond what's always there, don't try to make these illusions come true, don't cry when you see there's nothing left. And I just really like that because I'm cheesy. I love making edgy lyrics.
It works.
It's so good.
It's good.
And then, I don't even know, honestly, like, realistic, like, speaking more seriously, I don't know how I came up with How Bright You Burn. I heard that, that particular part in the melody when I was making it, and I was like, this says How Bright You Burn. And that's it. That's sort of what, like, that's the part I came up with first. And then I came up with everything else. Edgiest lyrics out there, yes. Can we hear a little bit about everyone's composing/recording process? Well,
I open Reaper and I cry.
yeah, basically. No, I mean it's I stream a lot of my recording and like composing process. I just have a lot of presets that I have, and then I sort of use that to help come up with ideas. I come up with like songs or like original like Touhou songs that I want to arrange, and then I start going from there. Usually it doesn't work out. Like I have probably like somewhere around maybe like 90 arranges that I've started and just have not gone anywhere. And then I have no idea how Wasi does it. I mean, honestly, sometimes, I'm be real here, sometimes I listen to Wasi's songs and I struggle a little to hear where he came up with it. But then I'm just like, wait, okay, I sort of hear it. Like
That's
Empty, honestly, no matter how much I listen to Empty, I cannot hear the UNO in it. I think that's the only one that I can't hear it in, but I mean, if you say it's Touhou, it's Touhou.
It's
Oh,
fun
hello, my bad.
how differently people like take on these Touhou songs, and like how they'll like incorporate it into their composition process. Like, so a lot of arranges just like have the exact same composition as the original and just like play the exact same notes as the original with like different instruments. And I feel like like a lot of us like no and like I feel like we have a good mix of like how big of a part the original song has in the arrange. Like I feel like Wasi usually has it's like an essence thing, but he usually doesn't take like full melodies from the original arrangements, which I think is really cool because it makes for something like different when it comes to like arranges for a certain song. It's like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's really cool.
I love that.
And then for me on Shared for Suzuran, Proof That Love Was Never Real, that is the first arrange that I like sat down and arranged myself. And for that one, the chorus, I had already like I already had the chorus with some lyrics to it, and I was like, okay, maybe I can use this. And so I was scouring around the internet, listening to different Touhou arranges, trying to find one that I felt like I could incorporate that chorus into, and that the lyrics would kind of fit in with the character associated with the song. And so I found Poison Buddy Forsaken Doll, and I was like, yeah, that's it. And then I was able to take a lot of the chord progressions and like some of the melodies from the original and make verses and like chuck the chorus in there for for like a mix of original composition and bits taken from the original.
So true.
Yeah, when I was looking for a song to arrange for the first time, this is Nagano, by the way. Well, I don't know if there were people that joined the stream and like don't know who's speaking. Anyways, I feel like the funnest thing about composing is going through all the different arranges, or not arranges, but the original melodies that exist, and like trying to find something that you could like interpolate into a melody in some way.
Yeah.
And like, what's the hook that's gonna stick? Like, what's it gonna be for this one? And when I heard Dragon King Slaying Princess, I think is the original one, I was like, oh my god, this is so sick. And it was just a new release of the last Touhou game where that song came out of. And so I was like, this is perfect. It's current, and like, I love pop music and like R&B, so like making beats and stuff is more what I like to do. And so when I hear that little hook, and like that's what I've been trying to search for, and I found some. I just need to continue to compose. But anyways, I think like as far as when I'm looking for, I really relate to what Yuna's saying.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Fun.
Fun.
You guys are amazing. I'm just sitting here with like, you know, those star eyes.
Yeah, same here. Honestly, though.
Wow. All right.
So cool.
All right. So what
We could probably
about?
talk about that for a long time.
We can definitely talk about this for a very long time.
I dropped the question.
Ooh, Sai.
We've gotten some questions. Oh,
Oh
a
wow.
lot. We've
Yeah,
got
Hmm?
quite a few that were in the chat, right? The original music and albums. Do you guys have any plans on releasing any original music or albums, or do you prefer sticking to Touhou arrangements?
I am down for anything, honestly. Yeah, Takamachi Walk is basically like my only project right now. So like if anybody from this group ever wants to make anything, I'm absolutely down to like make anything, whether that's original or you know, not original. But as for the other members, again, because Takamachi Walk is more of like a side project, that is completely up to them. And we do have a bunch of projects that we are working on, and like things that we do like to think about. For example, right, CDs. Now that Hibi's bringing that up as well, I would love to have CDs and like merch and all that. But that. But there's for me there is a very real sort of feeling of once we do that, there's a lot more responsibility, or I guess like expectations that are placed on it, and I don't want to force that on any of the other members, is the thing.
Right.
And
There's also the fact that we're all very spread out
Yeah.
in different parts of the world. Since
I
this,
like to think
this,
about it.
like, collective is very, like, very much a global project.
yes, definitely. And I remember seeing on that note, I saw a comment earlier about like Takamachi Walk Live win. That's probably not gonna happen anytime soon, because again, we are all over the world. I mean, I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia, in the USA. I think Nagano's on the West Coast.
Yeah.
And so is Seafoam, and Sephi is up in Canada, wherever the fuck he wants to be. Maybe like Quebec, eating his croissants or some shit. Wazzy's over there fighting some kangaroos. So it's there's a lot going on, and I mean Yuna and Xandu are both in Sweden. So like even if we were to get past all the time zones, which at any given moment we're probably not all awake, So that's a lot to
Don't
think
you
about.
ever like fantasize about it though?
I do.
totally
I definitely
totally.
do. Like I'm like that. I'm like that kid in middle school who's like daydreaming or like is like, yeah, how you guys doing? We're Takamachi Walk and this is our first lives or shit.
That would be so cool. Like,
Did
us,
I tell
like,
you guys that I had
yeah.
a dream that we were like we all met up and we were gonna play a show at like an anime convention and I got
Oh my
stage
God.
fright and I couldn't go on and Yuna had to sing for me.
No.
Did I ever tell you guys that?
Oh.
Oh my god, yeah,
that
like
would
that
be the
would
dream.
totally happen.
Anime.
But like, oh my god,
you're
no, I definitely
welcome.
fantasize like 5 years from now. We're like, yeah, we'll put merch together.
Yeah,
We'll have a
like-
physical release. Like, why not?
Oh, but real talk, the logo that we have is like
It's so
it
good.
would
It's
look
so
so,
merchable.
good
So
on
good.
merch. It's so merchable.
Beautiful.
God bless Ruuya and her ability to design that. 'Cause God bless.
Yeah,
Amen.
the logo is kind of like a croissant on top of a tree.
Why would you
What?
say that? Why-
Quaso.
Now, why would
Croissant.
you say that, huh?
Are you telling me you are
actually
all
say that
weebs?
word.
Wait,
Shay
which one?
Racy, yes,
Like
we are
croissant,
all
croissant.
weebs.
Oh, croissant.
There is something else,
But I
wanted to
prefer the
mention
meme
about the
version.
physics.
Croissant.
Sure. What Nagano?
Oh, there was something I wanted to mention about the physical releases. So Wasi briefly mentioned it in the chat, but earlier I guess it's last year now. There was a physical release at Comiket, which is like
yes.
the big anime convention in Japan, and there was a physical release. And Forget Me, the last track on the album, was on that, along with a track that Noah did. And that was really cool. Like behind me have my like the CD like
Same.
displayed.
I have it like right here in my room. Thank you, Wazzy, for
So we
sending
all
that
have
to us.
copies, and I'm just like, oh my god. Oh, it like did something to me when I got it in the mail because Wasi
Oh,
mailed
yeah.
it our copies. It was
And
it was
Wasi
just
also
so
wrote
cool.
little handwritten cards, and I cried a bit.
Oh my god, yeah. It was it did something to me.
Oh yeah, so true. I'll pay for the
Oh.
tickets then, this guy. Takamachi Walk just came up in my Discover Weekly on Spotify, and I have no idea about anything other than I love the music, LMAO. Well, thanks for listening. I guess as a brief explanation, since I guess that Takamachi Walk has sort of reached, I guess, outside of the weeb circles, is that we do Touhou arrangement. Touhou is a game series that has been going on for well over 20 years now, since the PC 98 era, before Windows even existed. And basically, the creator, Zun, just made a bunch of slapping songs, slapping game with some slapping character designs and said, you guys can all do whatever you want as long as you say it's Touhou. And that's it. It's one of the biggest, if not the biggest, sort of, I don't want to say culture, but I guess it is somewhat of a culture.
I think
Like,
it's very
more
nice
specifically
that
fan
Sun.
culture.
Yeah, yeah, there's a big fan culture around it because Sun himself is very much a Dojin circle type of guy.
Yeah.
So I think that really helps with the culture around it, if you really want to call it that,
Yeah.
because it kind of is. I think it's just a very wonderful world where people create and
Oh yeah.
they can monetize it because yeah, Sun is pretty chill with most of it.
Yeah.
To my knowledge.
And
Yeah, it's a massive subculture.
Massive.
Yeah.
The biggest in Japan, but we're one of the like fewer international circles doing things in English, etc.
Yeah.
But it's very cool to be able to spread it a bit. Oh yeah, Bad Apple
yeah,
is a
I
couple.
completely forgot about
You
that.
and Owen was her.
Or,
Like
yeah,
the-
you and Owen was her. The Death Waltz, as other people know it. Fucking
My
what's
first
You've
that?
at
song I
least
heard
seen
when
the
I was
characters, if not
9.
before the music.
Yeah.
The Caro 9 Destiny song.
Night of
Oh,
Nights
yeah.
as well.
Oh,
There's definitely like a bunch of like huge influences even on like non-Eastern cultures. I guess.
For sure.
And it's got like a very worldwide thing, and it's pretty incredible, really.
And what makes Touhou very nice to work with is that there are so many games, and every game, like every single character and every single new stage has like its own theme music and lore, and so there's a lot of songs to work
There's
with,
so
and
much.
also a lot of like story behind all of the characters to take inspiration from, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
Amen. So true.
Amen. When will we get a Bad Apple Takamachi Walk single? Who knows? If any of us can ever find the motivation to even try to arrange Bad Apple when like it's already been arranged so much, then like sure. But
Oh yeah, and the original Bad Apple track from the game sounds quite different
Ugh,
from the
so
one
different.
that's published.
yeah, this is what Lotus Land Story, I think, is what it's from.
Okay, I tried to arrange Bad Apple once, and then
Oh, really?
yeah, so I tried to do a metal arrange of it, and then I heard Yu Yu Yuppei's version. And I was like, mine
Oh,
just
yeah.
sounds like his. So I'm just giving up.
What Touhou game should I start out with? Switch and
Oh.
PS4. I don't know what Touhou games are on the Switch. I would probably say if my favorite ones are Imperishable Night, Unidentified Flying or Fantastic Object, and Embodiment of Scarlet Devil, just because they have like the most iconic arranges for me.
Yeah, and very memorable storyline.
I believe
Very.
the Touhou games, the original Bullet games, are on Steam. So
Yes,
you can play
they
them
are on
on Steam if you have a PC, but I think they have not released on Switch or PS4 because for a really long time they have not been super accessible, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of fan derivative Touhou games that you can definitely try that try the bullet hell genre. And there's
Yeah.
also plenty of Metroidvania type games and like
Or even like the relaxing games. Like I believe one of the more popular ones right now is Touhou Mistia's Izakaya or Izayaka.
yes.
And that one looks really cute, and I really want to get it. It's only like $6, so I might just cop it. It's a cop.
a very popular one as well is Touhou Luna Nights.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
Metroidvania. I do recommend it. It's very nice. It's very nice. If you like Sakuya, it's the game. It's the game for you.
I need like notes in the chat. Those are the thing with Touhou is like their names are so long that I can't
yeah.
remember them. They
Yeah,
just
for
fly
sure.
right by me. I'm like, yeah, what number is that?
Yeah. Basically, whenever I look them up, I'm always like, what's Touhou 8 again? Or what's Touhou 12? Let me see here. I really wonder how your circle came into existence and who gathered everyone, or was it up for application of some sort? Well, it was me, Barry. I'm the one that gathered everyone. It was I founded it back in 2013 because I'd listened to Draw the Emotional and what's that other group whose name I keep forgetting? Foreground Eclipse. Yeah. And I was like, yo, these guys kind of slap, so I want to make something like that. I didn't know back then, actually, that Touhou circles usually only have one main arranger, so I was just like, I'm just going to grab, like, everyone. So basically, Takamachi Walk sort of became more like a record label of sorts, but it's still kind of funny.
Collective.
Yeah, a collective.
It's like a music collective.
It's an anthology, I guess. So,
A super group.
yeah. Super idol.
Oh,
And so I just sort of invited people that I... Discord crashed again. This is so cringe.
no.
Thank you,
back.
Discord. Very cool. All right,
Welcome back.
what was I saying? I just sort of invited the people, the artists that I personally respect and like wanted to work with a lot more. And it just sort of came out that way. There were actually other members. I won't name them, but they were, because I don't know if they want to be attached to it or anything. But there were a bunch of other members before who had left, and things just didn't work out because, especially back then, this was before Wasi joined, and so that was before he managed to get us on Milky's or Norowareta Nights collaboration album. Which really that was the
Which
game
was one of the
changer.
earliest things we did.
Yeah.
Wasi's like our manager.
Yeah, Wazi's
He's
basically
the one that books
he's
the gigs.
yeah. I guess I handle the PR in terms of like tweets and all that and all the translation stuff, and then Wazi's the one that actually like lands us our like gigs.
Let's go,
It's awesome. I appreciate,
Mr. Manager.
yeah. I appreciate the work that like everybody does.
But really, at this point, all of us have been in the group for quite some time.
Yeah, definitely.
10 years.
Yeah, I mean, I think
I remember.
I don't even know like what prompted me, aside from like the respect that I had to like invite, because I know that Nagano didn't have any knowledge about like any real knowledge about Touhou, and I'm pretty sure that Seafoam didn't either. And I was just like, hey, you wanna do some Touhou?
I was like, yeah, sure, because like when I found out that like Bad Apple, I like watched a YouTube video about it, and I found out Bad Apple was a Touhou song, and like Caro Destiny was like one of the first like anime adjacent songs from like Nico Nico Doga that I ever saw. So like in that way, it was super. I remember watching like, what are they called, like the MADs, and so I was like really excited about it. And the more involved I've become, the more I'm like, I want to learn about this more, so I can like make the best stuff that I can, because it's just fun to be a part of this. My day job, I'm a computer programmer.
Nerd.
So like this is just one of the things that I enjoy doing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
Wasi and I like live in corporate hell together. But yeah.
I'm a
have
music
chat about that.
student, so I have no money.
You guys have
I'm also
any day
university.
jobs? I do not actually have a proper day job. All of my income comes from music work. So that's Takamachi
You
Walk,
are
but
so
mainly from like
cool.
commissions and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Commission me.
Freelancing.
Let me see.
It's freelance, baby.
Somebody earlier had
cool.
asked how or why we got Trash Panda on here. That was Wazi's executive decision, which I am in 100% agreement with. Where basically
Thanks, Wazi.
they beat the shit out of us in the Villain Vibes
In an
remix
alley.
context.
Say it
Yeah,
that
they took us
way.
they took us back into they took us back into an alley, and just like all of them just started screaming at us and just like beat our asses.
That's not what happened. That's not what happened. Okay.
Took all
We
our
beat you
money.
fair and square. It was a one-on-one brawl for each one of us.
Also, we did scream at them.
Yeah, so yeah, it's because of that we were just like, yo, let's get these guys. And for Junebug,
Pandas jumped us.
for Junebug as well, it was sort of a similar situation. I think Wazi had heard one of his ranges, and he was all like, yo, let's get Junebug. And I'm like, hell yeah, brother. And yeah, that's it. Because we really did want to have another collaboration, like collaboration tracks, now that we sort of knew what we were doing. Because previously, this actually segues into another question somebody had asked about. I've noticed some songs from older albums have disappeared, and the reason for that is because we kind of didn't know what we were doing back then. Because at the time, Zun had not released any of his songs on Spotify, so we couldn't have any of our songs on Spotify due to a stipulation of his being, don't upload things on things I'm not on, basically. That's like the very simplified version of it. So we weren't on Spotify because of that, and so everything we were releasing was on Bandcamp, which technically he's also not on, but don't tell him. So we had those songs, including Cephid's arranges, like Puppeteer, Catch Wind, especially for Wither. So Catch Wind, then we had the 3 guest tracks from Sea Diver, from Saki, and from Milky. Sassy, my bad. Oof, I can't remember people's names, okay? And so because of that, there was a lot of thinking that we just didn't want to have to do about like revenue splitting and all of that. And also, and particularly because we had 3 guest tracks, there's actually a really stupid, I don't know if it's like a law or like a rule that Spotify has, or if it's like an actual thing that some stupid music corporation does, but if you have more than 3 artists on a track or on an album, it has to be labeled as various artists, and so it won't be listed under the artist's name. And since we were just starting out, we didn't really want to have that be not under the Takamachi Walk name, so we just thought it was better to not have those tracks on the Spotify release. For Cepheid, the reason his wasn't on Wither was because I believe he already uploaded his to Spotify, and it's too much work to try and get that to be like synced to our album as well. So we're just like, yeah, Wither's just gonna be like 7 songs now instead of like the 12 or 11.
Yeah. If you want to listen to the full thing, it's still on Bandcamp.
Yeah. What guitars and amp do y'all use? What do I use? I don't know. I use Guitar Rig. I use Guitar Rig 5, and I just get some random samples and just use them there.
I use Guitar Rig 6.
Wow. Look at this guy. Snitching your Bandcamp to Zoon. No, please, I beg of you. I'm on my knees. I think so many groups I saw they're doing like, yeah, Trash Panda took our heart and we don't want it back. So true. Honestly, in complete agreement there. There's a music student.
Yeah, and also, just another thing to add on to the like guest track thing, since Takamachi Walk has been established for a long time, since like 2014, but it took us a while to start actually making and releasing songs. The very few first songs we released were on SoundCloud, but then Wasi managed to get us a spot as a guest track on Norowareta Night's album, even though that's an electronic circle, and we were like,
so funny.
Metalcore. It's very funny, and they were like, the theme of the album is hope, and we're like, oh, death and destruction. But they still let us join, and we also were able to join them on another album. So it happened one more time. They were like, the theme for the album is dreams. We were like, whoa. But so that's really where we kind of got our start. Like, that was before we released any album of our own and only had like a few individual tracks here and there. And so when we released our first full album Wither, we really felt like we wanted to kind of repay them for like letting us join their albums. So that's why we really wanted them to have guest tracks on Wither.
Yeah.
And like I feel I yeah, and like just like having some guests like on albums, kind of featuring friends and people around you. I feel like that's a really nice thing to do, and I'm so happy we could have some more guests this time.
Oh yeah.
After Shattered has had no guest tracks, it's a nice community thing.
Yes, absolutely. It was definitely feeling very thankful for Milky and Norowareta Night for first of all allowing us, despite that. I mean, okay, Wazzy is the one that did a metal arrange. I was like, I'm gonna follow the EDM stuff, even though I didn't really know EDM at the time, and I was all like, I'm just gonna do some EDM shit. But Wazzy was all like, you know what, Redeemer, and
yes.
It was great. It was worth it.
We love Redeemer.
We do love Redeemer. Redeemer lore. And
yeah.
It's actually really funny, yeah, because we do a lot of like dark themes, I guess. Dark, in the edgy sense of dark, not really anything like particularly dark. I think aside from like maybe I think for me Deseo is the only real like dark one, Lamento and Deseo. But we do like a lot of edgy stuff. I mean, like if I were to just read some of the lyrics that I write, God, my 12-year-old self would either be crying because he's just like in awe, or like just in absolute disgust of myself because of how edgy this shit can get. Like, I mean, Monster, right? Off of Shattered. I can't remember the taste of the sweet summer's air, the feeling of wind on my skin. Like, Jesus, like, man, come on. It's not that deep, bro.
You can just say it's camp. It's okay.
It's camp,
Like,
yeah,
you know.
it's
I am a
definitely- it's camp.
monster. I am a beast.
Yeah.
Own
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Okay, that part, I love that part. Gotta go, but thank you all for hosting this listening party and Q&A session. You did beyond amazing on this album. Absolutely killed it. I'm excited. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
The laugh in it, you're right, Wazzy. Yes. Honestly, that laugh, I don't know where it came to me in a fever dream again. Oh, right. Also, speaking of which, since Tobias just mentioned mixing, I saw a comment earlier about who mixes the albums. We mix our own stuff. And it's pretty obvious, like, when you listen to it, especially here on this album, there's a very obvious tonal difference between the mixes, between, like, say, Last Light and On Fire, and then from Paper Stars to Dance of the Fireflies. Everyone mixed their own stuff and mastered it as well. We just had a relative guide that we wanted to match. Originally, I remember for Wither, actually, Cepheid, we were going to get Cepheid to mix and master everything.
Yes.
And that's actually why I had exported some of my earlier stuff as well, which is why I still have it. But things didn't work out. Ceph got busy, and we're like, all right, no problem.
The
We'll
one
just do it
song
ourselves.
that I mixed for Wazzy is on his channel, though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's the FOP version of, like, you can hear that the mix is different from the one on Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Empty, yeah.
Oh,
Empty.
right.
The amount of fever dreams is concerning. Stop getting fevers. I'm a sick man.
Honestly, It Came to Me in a Fever Dream needs to be your next song title.
That's
Came-
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna write that down right now. Actually, I do like
put
that.
tildes around it.
I mean, I've got like I have that
Some
list of just
kanji.
like super edgy like song names. So It Came in a Fever Dream. There we go. All right, next song name.
But I think the
Oh,
fun
yeah.
thing too, like when making edgy stuff, is like leaning into the genre.
Oh
You know.
yeah, definitely. It's like even though we might not 100% like relate to it, like it's still like it's like you tapping into your inner Batman. You're just like, oh yeah.
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 That's such a good analogy.
Hey, lucid dreams. To reference.
I think art mediums is where edgy stuff should thrive, and Touhou allows for all these things. Yes, absolutely. Like,
So true.
I mean, when you look at like other groups, like I don't want to be like we're not that type of group sort of thing, but like really like a lot of them tend to be more lighthearted. Like for my personal influences, right? Like my favorite ones, like N Plus or like NSY from Sally, or Admin Cadman and groups like them. They tend to have very like deep lyrics, but not like dark, right? And then you have like some most groups are very light. Like, I mean, we look at Akatsuki Records, and those guys are like, I mean, Doki Doki Waku Waku, am I right?
Yeah.
So it's like,
One of the
Yes,
first
but also
vocals
screaming.
I heard was
but also Scream.
Yes. Stack's vocals are just. I bow.
Absolutely. I bow down to Stack. I believe in Stack supremacy. She's
Yes.
great. But like sometimes their lyrics, honestly, I cannot take the songs like too seriously. Like they're enjoyable. They're great to listen to, but like come on.
It's the type of turn off your brain and
Yeah.
listen type of music. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for
definitely. And so yeah, I like being able to be like one of those groups that's like 2012 edgy, like scene kid that dyes their hair green and like covers one eye and like wears like a checkered
I
scarf.
feel called out.
And I was that kid, right?
Sure. I was that kid. We've all been that kid
Yeah.
at some point.
We've all been that kid,
Like I wanted to be
Definitely.
that kid,
It's
but my
really
mom wouldn't
fun.
let me.
I tried.
Closeted.
Yeah, and also a lot of the Touhou like lore and stories and characters are kind of
Oh
like
yeah.
Yes.
dark.
They definitely
yeah.
do
Yeah.
lend themselves
Mm.
well to this like depressing theme.
Yeah.
Or just like more edgy. Like you could really lean into it, and
could
I think that's like
super
really
lean into it.
fun.
Yeah.
because
Like
Yuna has
you hear a
mentioned.
fun
Oh,
sorry, you can keep going.
oh no. It's just like like what you've said about the lore. Like literally when I find an arrange I like, I'll go on like their little Wikipedia page and read all about them and be like, what is going on here?
Edgiest thing I can come up with based off of this situation.
Exactly.
I looked at who was it? The demon, the Oni girl. Suika. Right? I was looking at Suika, right? And she's like super lighthearted. She drinks all the time. And I'm like, all right, why is she drinking? Because she's sad. Because she can't go home. Boom. There we go. and then Tsukino Sanka, right? Or Phantom Moon, right? Phantom Moon was one of the.
You hear that in a lot of their stage music as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like they definitely have like, because I mean Zune tends to go into the minor key, so it's like a lot of the songs. I mean, they tend to be very sad or like emotional, right? Like even some of the more upbeat, lighthearted.
The upbeat ones feel hectic, like in a like in a good way, but a sadder tone.
Yeah, and it's like you'll find a fun tour and you're like, oh, this is so like lively, and then you go to the and it's like, okay, it's this character's theme song, and then you search up that character and you go to the wiki and it's like, this character is immortal and has never and has forgotten their family. And they forever mourn that they will never remember. And it's like,
boom, my was flowing unendingly. Like, fucking Byakuden, am I right? Let me see.
Bro, we really lean into that in On Fire.
Oh yeah,
I could feel it in the lyrics, definitely.
Oh yeah, we took a very peaceful character, I think, and like.
Yeah.
Well, peaceful.
I mean, she kind of wants to like.
To some extent.
She's peaceful like a Buddhist priest, just like going around.
It's not like there was a chant like somewhere in the middle of the song where they were kind of reviving the character, you know? Like bunga bunga.
And it's actually funny. Actually, speaking of which, I just noticed this, and this was completely unintentional, but it works great. The fact that "On Fire" is a song that goes right into a song called "She Spoke of Ash and the Salt Breeze," which is about which I wrote as a sort of criticism on like on overly like pompous religious people, sort of like salt and brimstone sort of thing, or fire and brimstone. That's like, damn, that actually matches up pretty well.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I like that theme of that song, like the.
Oh, it's so cool.
Honestly, it's one of the coolest names I've ever come up with, and it's unapologetically edgy, and I love it.
This album,
unapologetically edgy.
like this album has the triple strike of How Bright You Burn. He spoke of Ash and the Salt Breeze, and So It All Comes to an End as like the coolest fucking titles we've had.
And they all came from my list of edgy song titles.
All came. So Noah has a list where he just writes down cool words and phrases that he thinks would make cool song titles. And if you guys want more Takamachi lore, I also have a list on my phone where I write down every single way that people have like misspelled Takamachi Walk or like used Takamachi Walk as a pun. Because it was like on Twitter one day and people were like, Takamachi Walk, more like Turkey Macho Walk, Tamagotchi Walk, Katamari Walk, Katachami, and then it just continued. And I was like, I'm gonna write down all of these, and then I've just kept that list.
Here's one for you, Takamachi Stock, because it's amazing.
Oh yeah, I already have that one.
Let's start that.
Oh, okay, amazing.
Yeah, that's on the list. I'm curious.
See, today I have added Testicle Walk and Takabotchi Walk.
Takabotchi
welcome.
Walk?
One day an FBI agent is gonna find that list and be like, "What does it mean?"
She's in Sweden. There are no FBI agents
Add a
in
little
Sweden.
footnote.
That's not jurisdiction.
What is this code?
Oh yeah.
Takabotchi the Rock.
You want to hear the funniest thing on this on
Yes,
this list?
please.
Someone said tax. We were talking about taxes,
Takamachi
and someone said
cock.
Takamachi Walk.
I think
sad
that was
smiley.
either Xandu
And
or
then-
Seth that said that.
Yeah, and then that led to Takamachi fraud, Taxamachi fraud, and then
Oh my god.
Touhou plan to commit tax fraud, immaterial and missing income.
Oh, that was Xandu. I remember that one actually. I think I pinned it in one of the chats.
Oh, it's so funny.
It's so funny.
Oh,
Don't get
someone's
into
asking
that
when do we get to Takamachi Run?
When do we get to Takamachi
I loved
Run?
it.
I don't know. I'm gonna make a song now. I'm gonna call it Hashire or something like that. You know, boom, run.
Oh,
I want that
okay.
to be on our Takamachi dance album. Will be Takamachi Run. Or is
so
that
true.
like we released the Nightcore version or Takamachi Run?
Wow, how could you just spoil one of our projects like that? Oh my
I'm
god.
so sorry.
Now you're
A hint of what's to come. Perhaps
what's to
maybe
come.
someday. No promises.
Let me
Check
see.
back in 5 years.
So let me see.
Takamachi Rave.
Takamachi Rave. Honestly, I could show some of like the arranges that I have that I'm working on for that. If you guys if you guys want to hear it.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
How is that a question?
Well, you never know.
No question. More show.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Now I gotta find them. Hold on.
I was looking through like old Takamachi chats trying to find the tax fraud thing. And God, some of the shit we write is so cursed.
Some of the shit that we
Specifically
write is,
me and Xandu.
I don't know where y'all come up with that shit. It'll scare me sometimes. You need God.
First, in what way?
Cursed in what way? I don't know. Would you like to read out to the class, Seth, what you've written?
Some of these are inside jokes, so people might not understand. But like, we were talking about something, and I told Xandu, sounds like a you problem, and he says, "Go fuck yourself." Then I said, "Gladly. Would you like to join?" And then he said, "Let me get my pink wig." And then I said, "Don't forget the monster can."
God.
Oh no.
Where's that
if
going?
you know, you
Flashbacks.
know.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you
So
know.
cursed.
I thought you were talking about cursed Takamachi Walk demos or something.
Oh, no.
I totally. I love this song though.
The SoundCloud version of Inori.
What was this? What did I name my arrange? Hold on. So okay, so here's
Frog.
one of the arranges. Yeah, Frog, which is. I don't know if you can hear that. Can
I
you hear
love
that?
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear it.
I really want to make this. I really want to finish this one eventually, one day.
Oh, this is so pretty. Ooh,
Oh yeah.
I
Oh yeah.
love
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Very light.
I adore this.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the. I just sort of repeats like this now. Not enough chunks, so true.
Already still waiting.
This is such a vibe.
Yeah, that's basically it for the entire thing.
Don't
This
get
is
on
It is
the
so good.
groove.
this is a sampled guitar, acoustic guitar from I think one of
Holy shit, that
Somatics
sounds so
packs. Yeah, honestly, I've been
I love
experimenting with
it.
like sample looping, and like this is what I managed to come up with for that. So yeah, I don't know how they did that, but you know, I just stole it.
Yeah.
No,
So
it's not
basically-
stealing.
And I
stand
got the
by that.
license. It's not stealing.
Yeah, no, it's a sample,
Oh,
and then
man.
you made a hot beat, and you
So
put
true.
Touhou on it, and it's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then-
So basically, point is we at the very core will still be a metal-based circle, but we might be experimenting.
Yeah,
with some
definitely,
different
'cause, like,
genres,
Because Takamachi
maybe.
Walk is always just like, whatever we want to make, we're gonna make it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And then here's a short snippet of another one, which is just a rip off of a very popular song that I didn't realize until after a while. But yeah, so this is all just for like a spin-off album that we'll eventually make. City Pop? Is this City Pop?
Takamachi
Yeah, there it is. I didn't realize until
my
like
God.
way later. Once I was done, I was like, this is just Daft Punk.
I mean, it's bang.
It's Princess
This is
Hinata.
the one we have to be.
Yeah, see, sometimes you just wanna not be sad. Just make something happen.
It is.
It's so cute. I love
I need the full version, please.
Yeah, I'm dancing in my seat.
Yes.
No, it's gone.
Too bad. That's all you're getting.
How
So, yeah.
could you do this to me?
We will eventually work on that. I'm almost done with the lyrics, and by almost done, I mean I have like one line done. But once I get that done, I'm done.
Okay.
It's like one line closer to being done.
That's
So
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm feeling inspired now. I need to like dust off my software.
Let's get
my
it.
MIDI keyboard.
If you need
Yeah.
help, just let me
hell
know.
yeah.
All right, back to answering questions here.
Get
Wesley
lucky,
giving
Wak.
answers. If you members of Takamachi Walk could have Trash Panda cover any one song, what would it be? And the same question in reverse for Trash Panda. Does it have to be like a Takamachi Walk song or just like any song?
I think
'Cause
just in general, a cover.
if it's a cover of anything, honestly, I don't know. Probably like Welcome to the Black Parade, honestly. I think you guys would absolutely kill that.
Can we do that? Can we do that? Can we do that? We're doing that.
Cool.
Sure.
Like,
Why
if you
not?
made it into like a
throw it on
semi-post-hardcore
the list.
range, I would literally just shit my pants, like right on the spot. Just-
What the
Oh,
hell?
because that song has so many different parts, and
It
you
has
guys
such
have
a
a really nice,
Oh, yeah.
really nice spectrum of like voice types. Oh my god,
so true.
that would be
speaking of-
It
fun.
would be like
Speaking of
theatrical.
voice type, you know, one
Yes.
thing,
It would be
one thing
awesome.
weird. Yeah. One
What?
thing really weird about Trash Panda is like none of our voices match.
Oh
Those,
yeah,
like-
not at all.
Yeah, like we're just 3 different voice types, and you know we just roll with it. We kind of just I don't know. We play on that.
And that is
crazy.
what makes you guys so fucking good.
I agree. I genuinely agree.
It's
Makes
it's
you
so
different.
strange to me because usually bands would have like all vocalists that sound kind of in the same, like they kind of have the same voice type and stuff, and then Trash Panda is just like, no, you can tell who's who.
I mean, I guess that's a good thing because then people can recognize
Individual,
each one of
yeah.
you, and I think that's important as well.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you can hear the individuality. I
Megit.
can't English
Oh my god.
Yes.
of each member of Trash Panda.
Soya, 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 soya.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
it's
yes,
really funny
Megitsune.
when we're participating.
Actually, funny thing about Megitsune, the amount of times that I've recorded for somebody else's covers, like I've done the screams for them and they never upload
Oh.
it. Like it just makes
Oh
me
my
so
God.
sad.
Oh,
That is
No one
sad.
knows the song yet.
Let's cover it.
Don't we still have that
I
old
wanna
script
see-
from before?
Maybe.
That cursed one?
You know what?
I know I have
Noah?
an old file unboxed that's like soya, 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 soya. From like what, 2014?
You know, You know what?
That
Let's
cover
bully.
never happened.
Wait. How old is that song?
Megitsune
really
is
old,
from
like
like
2010s?
2014. I think it's 2014.
No, it's not 2014.
It's like one of the older baby metal songs.
I'm old. Wait, this song came out before I released my EP. That is so weird.
Oh wow, that song is that old.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Baby metal has become teen metal.
So true.
Yeah.
Have you
They're
guys heard
adults.
the new baby metal song?
They're all adults. It's crazy.
They're all
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah, what
Crazy.
the two members of Baby Metal, one of them is 1 year older than me. Suzuka is 1 year older than me, and Moa is 1 year younger than me. So I'm like, I'm your target audience, girls.
Wait,
please.
for real?
Whoa.
They're our
aren't
age?
they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're your age.
Bruh.
Yeah.
I was like always under the impression that they were younger than me.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're
I mean,
called,
they
like,
do have
baby
baby
metal,
faces,
yeah. They
baby
do.
metal.
Yeah, they
Have you
all
guys heard the new
advertising.
Baby Metal song?
I have. Some of the what was it called?
Oh yeah. Shingeki.
Yeah.
And
Shingeki's so good.
Monochrome.
Have not
Shingeki's
listened
so
to those
good.
yet.
They're so good.
We're going off on a tangent.
It sounds incredible.
Oh yeah, tangent baby metal. Oh my god.
Baby metal. Oh my God.
so
Sorry,
sorry.
you were saying something earlier, Zephiriana? Were you?
You don't have to read my whole name.
I'm gonna read the whole name now just because you said that, Zephiriana.
I forgot. What was I talking about?
I don't remember. I got ADHD. I don't even remember what we were doing like an hour ago.
Bruh.
We were listening.
Oh,
songs.
I remember
Yeah.
now. I was gonna say, you know, if trash baby, fuck.
Trash baby.
Panda! If
Yes.
Trash Panda covers, if Trash Panda were to cover Megitsune, let's get Noah to make it like 10 times more heavy than it is.
Oh yeah. I'll record
Oh,
like
yeah?
30 tracks of scream harmonies.
Let's
yeah.
go!
Trash baby.
Trash baby.
Trash baby.
Alright, scrolling for more
Baby
questions.
Oh, I wanted to add earlier that because Trash Panda is like three main singers, it would be really cool to cover like a Calafina song.
So true. I was also thinking that.
Oh.
Wow, that
That's true.
collective. Oh.
Hi, Trash Panda. I'd like to make an inquiry. We need to do a Calafina song because I want to animate that.
We'll put it on the,
Oh,
the
let's
list.
go!
The mountain.
Put it on the list.
Baby metal too. Anything really.
But
Dude, I've
then
been pushing for a
what
King
with?
Play cover forever, but Zeph, you already sang it.
See, Takamachi Walk officially has 3 vocalists in me, Nagano, and Seafoam. We could also do a cover.
You're so right.
And then
I tried to do vocal warm up.
We can be Calafina Walk.
Add it to the list.
Takafina.
Aquafina Walk.
Aquafina.
It sounds like Aquafina. Like I don't know.
Welcome back.
Water.
The names
Yeah,
continue.
yeah.
Let's see.
Aquafina Walk.
Oh shit! I forgot to answer this question from earlier. I don't know if V
Yeah, I
Barca
am.
is still here. Does the album feature clean male vocals for the first time since the first EP? Sounds sick, and we need more of this. So actually, did we have any clean vocals on? Yeah, we did. We did have clean vocals on Permanence with Redeemer. We also had clean vocals on Deceiver. And a snippet of clean vocals on Phantom Moon when I was just doing the haunting my dreams. But that was it. Nothing like super like where I guess my own vocals were the focus until now with How Bright You Burn and with Paper Stars. I was really sort of nervous about like including these because they're definitely not in my usual style. I mean, like I was talking about it earlier in chat, but these are completely weird time signatures. I mean, How Bright You Burn is
So good.
How About You Burn 7/8 throughout most of the song, except for the screaming, where that's in 6/8, or no, not 6/8. It's in 7/8 for there. Maybe this is how it was meant to be, or I forgot the lyrics, but the that part is in 6/8 up until the I guess the softer part with How Bright You Burn. And then Paper Stars was absolutely fucking crazy. I hate it. I hate what I did with it. I don't know why I decided that was ever a good idea.
It sounds cool.
It sounds cool, but it goes from like 11/8 into 7/8 into 6 into 5 into 3 into
But if
fucking
it
7.
sounds cool, like it does, like you managed to make it not sound confusing, even if it switches a fuck ton.
Yeah.
It's very good. You
Yeah,
did so
it's
good.
like a
Wow.
experience, you know? Like, the thing that I love about, like, your work in particular is it's like, I feel like I'm just sitting in and I'm gonna experience something crazy, but then it's gonna have this really nice, like, soft part, and it's gonna be, like, meditative somehow. I don't know. When I listen to your stuff, I feel like I'm in, like, the snow.
Oh,
Like,
snow.
yeah, like, it's like the snow falling around me, you know, but, like, I'm warm, but there's snow.
The crunchy sound of the snow.
Crunch.
Honestly, you know what? You need to arrange Cerno's theme and make it 9/8.
Bro, I've honestly been trying to arrange that goddamn theme for like 7 years now, and I cannot. Every time that I try to, I always think of Murioku P's arrange of it for Draw the Emotional. And
Just do what I did and write an original that accidentally covers Cerno's theme.
I could. But, I mean, that's basically, honestly, that's what I did with How Bright You Burn. Like, I wasn't intending for it to be a Touhou song. The same goes with Paper Stars, actually. They were not supposed to be Touhou songs, but then I was like, you know what? These two songs sound pretty similar, and I can just make them Touhou. So I made them Touhou.
Yeah.
Yo, TV, you were a genius. We're gonna make an album of only Cherno's theme and call it Takamachi Walk.
Oh my god, that is a
I love
genius
it.
idea.
I love it.
Thank you for that idea. I love it.
Gensokyo, idiot.
Genso, you still want that?
Yes.
Y'all are so into Touhou, you can't
just
stop
like punk
composing
rock
it.
covers of Touhou songs.
Oh god. Maybe. All the Chernos.
Oh yeah, and also like if anyone wasn't aware, I just thought of it. I just thought about it previously that I should probably mention it. So Permanence, our EP that we released, that was basically just a collection of all of the songs that we'd released previously that we collected and put into one place on one EP.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, I remember I was browsing.
so that's why all of those songs are kind of spread out. Otherwise,
I was browsing. I was ego searching Takamachi Walk and ended up on some sussy reposting sites and saw some Russian dudes asking about that. So if any of you Russian dudes were on there, from like 5 years ago, still looking at that. Yeah, that's why. Spasibo.
all you, any of you Russian dudes.
Like, dude, why repost it? It's free. Come on.
Yeah. Like,
Anyways.
The thing is, you need to repost it in Russian and then they'll watch.
True.
I feel
just
like
gonna-
that
You need to
goes
address
for a
the
lot of
target
reposting
market.
things though, because usually they just repost and it's not even like subtitled or anything. They're just like, yeah, so here is this thing in this language. Haha.
Yeah.
You should watch it.
You should watch it. Question for Junebug and Aka. What is the song Dance of the Fireflies about? That's true. Very
So
true.
there's a character named Wriggle Nightbug, and she kind of gets her ass kicked like pretty much every time she tries to fight anybody, and so it's kind of like about the hopelessness of
Poor Buggy.
of like going into battle, but like how beautiful it is to still lose when you're doing your best.
Nice.
Yeah, so I made it a point to do it from Wriggle Nightbug's perspective because I'm also a bug. So I kind of forced Wriggle's thing.
Oh my god, bug writing
You
song
can't- you-
people unite.
You can't go from like Yeah, so there's this funny little bug girl, and she gets her ass kicked to like. There's beauty in those things you are trying to do your best.
So abstract.
It's like emotional, fucking.
Emotional.
Yeah, just bug things.
Just
bug things.
things.
That's what he said.
Just fuck thing.
Let's see. I got a question. How do you compose the drums for the arrangement? Is it trial and error or something more grand? I get a nice groove and then I copy paste the shit out of it. Then I start adding minor variations, like maybe some ghost notes or maybe like a roll here and there, and that's it. I call it a day.
For real. He's just like
Slay.
me.
For real, for real.
Hey, bro.
On God.
For real. Whoa. I almost fell off my chair, sorry.
Wow. Don't die. Can't have a death on stream. Come on.
Breaking news.
You mean
Mina
a
fucking
testicle death?
dies on stream.
Yes.
If only I had them.
What's stopping you?
Well, I hate to call it short for me, but I need to go eat dinner.
Nice. I wonder
Bon
what's for
appetit.
dinner.
Oh, but
Bon
thanks for
appetit.
organizing this, Noah.
Yes.
It was so great.
Again, thank you so much
love-
for coming. I really appreciate
I love
it.
everyone in the Takamachi Walk family, and it was great to meet all the folks from Trash Panda and also Junebug P. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
I love you, Naga. Bye.
I love you. Bye.
Bye, darling.
Why are people wishing me goodbye?
Goodbye.
I'm here!
Goodbye,
Do you want me to
Hebe.
leave?
I miss Hebe. Damn.
It's like I'm dead.
Always
Where's Hiko?
remember.
We don't see her.
here.
Sometimes I can still hear them.
Oh my god! Why do you have that on hand?
It's always. Oh, you know what? I need it. Hold on.
Thank you. I will be remembered in the history books by the creator of Testicle Death.
Sounds so good. What the
Testicle Death.
That was way too on pitch.
I'm sorry. I'm actually pretty good at the recorder. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Oh my god.
Pretty good, yes.
Add it in the next track, honestly. It was really good.
No, recorder Touhou album. Let's go.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
here you go.
Recorder solo.
Yeah, that's what the Cerno album is for.
Oh my god. I know that song.
Fuck, I don't act. Something like that. I don't know. I'm not a recorder
What
god.
do you mean? I don't know. That was great.
That was smooth as fuck. I have a recorder and I don't know how to use it. So, I mean.
I actually unironically really like playing the recorder, and like I bought like a fairly expensive one, so like yeah.
Sweet.
Then use it.
No,
Do things.
I do actually.
impressive.
When I make some compositions, sure, but not for Touhou.
Mm-hmm.
Just to reply to a comment. Favorite Takamachi Walk songs are Eraser, Timeless Dissonance. Who did those? Eraser is Wasi. Timeless Dissonance is Noah. Shattered is the title of an album and not a song. And Reflections is Wasi.
So true, bestie.
Yeah.
Amp the recorder. Do you have any tips for learning how to do screamo? Tips for learning how to do screamo. If it hurts, stop.
Yeah.
That's really about it. I'm not a very good teacher.
My question would be, how do you not make it hurt?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Oh.
I don't know. It's like
Or the
finding the right.
Wake up.
You want
It's
to
like, are you breathing in when you do screamos?
I know
No.
Yuna
No,
breathes in.
no, I mean, you can,
You're
but no.
supposed to breathe
I
out.
breathe in, but it's not that.
Oh,
It's not that good.
Okay.
The tip that helped me sort of be able to hit higher notes as well and like add that distortion to my like singing is when I'm when I want to scream, you basically yodel and mix vocal fry in with it. So it's like yeah, it's really like that.
Time to
Play.
Google how to yodel.
I,
Why do you make it sound so easy? What the fuck?
Oh, wow.
For real.
for real, on God. I mean, to be fair, to get to this point, it took me like 2 years. And like you can definitely you can hear like my progress in the Takamachi Walk albums because in Shattered I sound like absolute shit.
No,
But, like-
that's not what I meant by yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I can definitely hear that we've all improved. And then you were like, yeah, the first one sound like shit. And I was
No, like because it's all like one pitch for especially Sakase. Like I really like I do
Sakase is so good though.
I do like my screams for Sakase, but they were all just one pitch. There's like no variation. And that made me sad.
Noah, Sakase is my favorite fucking Takamachi song. No joke. Especially with the intro. It's so good.
Thanks.
Yeah, see.
Bro, please, if I could scream like you, I would be happy.
Well,
What
you got
is
this.
It's so good. So anyway.
Yeah, just yodel.
Just yodel.
You know, there's a different tip you can do for like girls. There's a different tip for girls. You can just make a really like exasperated sigh, like, like you know, yeah. So
I walk along.
yeah, so you kind of just, and then you kind of like prevent yourself from like using too much air,
Wait.
and then yeah, that becomes a scream.
Why did that kind of slay? Like
Yeah,
what?
good.
So
How do you
that's
stop the
it,
air
and
from
then-
coming
and
out
then
if
you
you're
just
doing
kind
a
of-
sigh?
Huh?
How do you-
And then you just make that into like a You kind of just give it a little bit more like support. Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, look.
I may not be a vocalist, but I want to practice.
I mean, it helps,
know,
you know,
man. I
it
just
helps with
wanna do it.
projection.
Yeah, true.
Let's
And then
see.
you kind of just learn how to like put it higher or lower.
Yoinking these tips and putting them in a jar.
Let's go.
Good
What is-
tips. I've never thought about that before. No.
Let me see. What is the weirdest
Everybody's
sound
sitting
that
here
I
like,
can make? What is the weirdest sound you can make? Probably the weirdest sound that I can make is a.
Wait, what?
That sounded like Donald Duck getting strangled. Like just shaking, like Bart, like.
Can you do pig squeal screams?
Oh my god.
That's like the best pig squeal. Like,
oh my god.
I actually haven't like practiced like my really high fries in a very long time, like the suicide silence type of fries or like the grindcore ones.
Oh.
Except for like I did finally do them here actually for or what is it? She spoke of Ash and the Salt Breeze. It was and like I haven't done that in so long that like every time that I do now, like my face just goes red from like the exertion because it's so much.
Holy shit. Is that safe?
Yeah, no, it was good. It doesn't hurt or anything. It's just I haven't done it in so long. Yeah.
Hey, somebody asked if Sai and Zay Kurosu already knew how to scream like before Trash Panda, and Sai, you used to do disrespect your surroundings, remember?
Disrespect your
surroundings.
Okay, so the thing is, I never had any intention of like learning how to actually scream or anything like that. It was kind of just like a funny haha that was like, oh, Sai, do this one. oh, dude, that would be so good. Do this one. I was like, okay, I'll do that one. Do that one. And eventually it was like, man, maybe I could actually, maybe I can actually do this.
Maybe I'm a screamer, Ma.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
and
gave
you
like a happy
slay.
birthday message and screaming. once,
Yeah,
remember?
yeah.
Oh, that was amazing. That was the first time I've heard like Sai screams. I was like, shit, she can scream. We can
Yeah.
work with that, you know?
And I don't know. I guess like Kurosu was actually the first like Trash Panda organizer, if I'm not mistaken. And like when she asked me to be like on the thing, I was like, man, I could actually like, try it. Like I was really like not doing it right, like because it hurts. It's not supposed to hurt. But I owe it like all to like Zeppi and also a friend of mine, Hiraga. I think he's friends of all of us. He's really really good at what he does and like helped me a lot. And yeah, I'm really glad to like have. I'm nowhere near like as good, but like as others. But I'm really excited to learn more.
Oh yeah,
Getting
welcome to
there.
the
Your
Screaming
screams
Club.
are getting better every
Yeah.
every song that Trash Panda does. So we're getting there.
Yeah, I think Aggressive Girl is where I really started like taking it
Oh
seriously.
yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing.
Yeah,
Time
it's difficult.
checks are
Like
true.
back in like 2014, I was like, man, screaming's so cool. I want to do it, but I can't. And then I was like, wait, maybe I can like figure out how to do like inhale screams. And then I did that for a little bit, and it sounds fucking stupid when you try to do words with it, because you can't get the consonants out properly. You just have to like suck them in. So I was like, okay, I can do like long screams, but not that many, because it kind of like stuffs up your throat a bit.
Oh yeah,
So
it's
it's-
inhale screams are actually dangerous if you do them too
Yeah, I
much.
know.
Yeah.
So I kind of stopped doing them, but I do have some covers and like songs where they sound really cool. I just can't do them that often. So you know.
Let's
I was gonna
let's
say
scream
your
together.
inhale scream on Chronos sounds sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's,
true,
yeah,
so
that one
true.
sounds good.
Pew, pew, pew,
It's
pew,
because
pew.
it's mixed into the song well.
Hee hee.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember when I first learned how to scream, I was trying to emulate what's that guy? The Mike Ronica from a band called The Devil Wears Prada. I had that's like who I'd first heard really that I wanted to learn how to scream like, but like my parents were like super Christian back then, so I didn't want them to think I was being possessed by the devil or anything like that. So basically every time that I would scream, I would only do it when I was like lifting heavy things. So it was like a grunting noise, and it would only be like growls. So I got really good at growling, so I could just like basically at any time.
Holy shit.
And like but as a result, my highs just like ended up suffering for the longest time until more recently. Introduction to metal and screaming with Scale It. My introduction to metal and screaming was Solid State. This is Solid State. I think the album number 4 or 5, with like Zao and like a few other bands like that. It was great.
I thought it was Zeo.
I never.
Zayo? I thought it was Zao.
Man.
I've been calling it Zeo for like 15 years.
Damn.
Thought it was Deseo. You're not alone.
Zao. Let's call him that. Yeah, Zao. Yeah, those guys are great.
Zao.
I mean, Devil Wears
Zao.
Prada is also a Christian band, so like, I mean, you know, good stuff. Monster is in fact
I
the
never
first song
really
I
listened to
listened
metal. I never listened to metal growing up. And like
Yeah, same.
really the really I didn't really get into it until I fell into the Vocaloid scene and
Oh, yeah.
discovered Vocaloid metal. And then like the people that like made me like screaming was like Xandu and Shuhei.
Yune, do you remember the song like na 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 na? And then there's like screams. It's a Yu 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 thing.
Wait.
Fireflies? It was a Luca song. It was
Yeah.
Thunder Girl, I think.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've actually heard the Yupes songs.
Huh.
That
Why?
was my first like exposure to like Vocaloid metal.
Damn,
Nice.
yeah. That sounds like
It only
Yoasobi.
sounds like Yoasobi because I'm singing it with my talking voice.
Let me see. So, why the name Trash Panda? Indeed.
Okay, so I just scrolled up way back into the server. So we made the group as a course battle group initially, and I just searched up the words Trash Panda in the server, and our tuner was like, okay, here's an idea, Trash Pandas, but like in a cool font. And like I think we were gonna do like a crazy cryptic font at first.
Yeah,
but
we were gonna do like fucking.
Yeah.
Wait,
But
let me
instead
type it in chat.
I don't know, but then we decided on just like an emoji. Yeah.
It's
Very
probably
understandable.
better because you're gonna make it unsearchable or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was what we were
Toilet
thinking about. Like, no one's gonna be able.
Yeah, it was gonna be crazy though. Like squiggly letters and stuff. And I think the panda was like plural.
Very understandable.
Yeah, we had a lot of other options, but
What
they
were
like,
our other options? Do you?
yeah, we had like I don't know, I don't remember, but all of them are really like proper sounding names, like trio, I don't know, girl idol group kind of names, and then we had Trash Panda, and then we were like, wait, that sounds stupid, but it also sounds cool. Plus, you know, we metal, we trash, so you know, we just went with Trash Panda.
Yeah, and I also think that we were like at the very beginning, like we were very much influenced by Agretzko. Like and
yeah.
obviously that ended up being our final song in the trio battle.
We actually wanted to do that song first, and then we
Yeah.
couldn't find the fucking instrumental, so we were like, no.
Yeah, but then by the end of it, like we were so set on doing that song, but by the end of the CV, Kudosu actually surprised us with an instrumental, like
Yeah.
that she got, and it was such a big surprise, and we were like, yeah, we could do it for our final, and
And
yeah,
then
it
we
was
did,
great.
and it came out amazing.
It was so good.
I am happy it's called Trash Panda because I love raccoons, so I mean, it's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, we have a great collection of we have a mascot. His name's Raccoon.
Oh,
Yeah.
we found the fucking like options for Trash Panda. Can we like paste it in? No,
Yeah,
can we
yeah,
paste
Oh
it
my
in
god,
chat?
yeah,
I'm not gonna do
Oh
it. It's
my
so
god,
true.
these are quite interesting. Let's see if this copies properly.
goodness.
Oh god.
The first one gives me nightmares. It's just barely.
God, that didn't go wrong.
Oh my god, it looks so
Oh, the
cursed.
first one doesn't even show up in the chat.
Panda.
What?
It shows up on the computer.
Rash. And it's basically that, but like instead of clapping, it's just the fucking raccoon emoji.
T R. Where's the name? Where's the name Takamachi Walk come from, for that matter?
Takamachi. Takamushi.
Alright,
No.
so the overall idea was that I wanted a Japanese and English like fusion, because like we're like a bunch of English speaking people covering like making arranges of a Japanese, like, I guess, idea, right? Franchise. And the words themselves didn't really matter all that much, but I did want it to be somewhat relevant to like the idea of like Gensokyo. So like walk, just because like, I don't know, you walk places. Takamachi is actually, I did not know as much Japanese as I do now. So it's actually a mistype. It was supposed to be Takamichi, but I didn't like the way that, because I wanted it to be high road walk. Because like, I don't know, in a world where gods exist, like, I mean, wouldn't they be walking on a higher road than us? They were walking above us, sort of thing. And but yeah, I wrote it as Takamachi instead of Takamichi. Honestly, Takamachi sounds better anyway, so whatever.
So what does machi mean rather
Machi
than
means
michi?
city. So I guess if we wanna bullshit it, we're talking about the capital city of flowers in the sky and how it's like a floating city sort of thing. There you go, Takamachi.
Yeah, hey. Yeah, hey.
Living in a
Left
city
with their
above the
rip-off.
people.
I mean, machi can still mean street or road.
Yeah, but it's not like the
Yeah.
same,
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Machi means more like a town sort of thing, but
Yeah, or like
Okay.
place.
So it's kind of like walk on the high road.
yeah, walking on a high road sort of thing. Just like
Yeah.
like
It's
existences that are above us, basically. Like, I mean, you got a world where there's literally immortal, like, Buddhist, like, priests that are throwing, rainbow roads at you. And it's like
I walk alone on fire.
Gundam style vibes. Taka walk.
And so most of the time, since we're all like English speakers, we just write it out as Takamachi. But in our Twitter username and bio, it's written out as with the kanji for Takamachi. And now last year on that one collaboration album. With a Japanese circle that we did, that was the first time that we got to officially like use the kanji Takamachi Walk on an official music release, which was pretty cool. It's like international.
Yeah. I just kind of feel
That
sorry
was
because
cool.
walk is a bit of a difficult word to say in Japanese. Like walk.
Walk.
Takamachi walk.
Walk.
Takamachi wasi.
Takamachi Walk.
Walking in the city of
Why
the
did you
high
all
fever
get
dreams.
quiet after that?
The perfect awkward silence.
The perfect awkward silence. I was confused which version is the more official with or without the kanji. Officially speaking, the kanji name is like the name, but we just write it as Takamachi in the Romaji, the Roman alphabet, because I mean, honestly, most of our listeners speak English. I think it's somewhere around like 60 to 70% if Spotify's metrics are still accurate. The last time I checked, are like English speakers, and the rest are like Japanese. So like honestly, I'm sorry Japanese bros, but like make way for the English dudes.
I mean, it's easier to search.
Yeah, it's easier to search it in Roman anyways.
Because, Japanese people can type ABC, but English
Yeah.
people don't know how to type Japanese. So, we can't actually just search for walk and find you guys.
Yeah. I feel like you guys are absolutely reinventing the Touhou music scene, especially School of Euro Western Study Circle. Oh, thanks, Alan. I do hope that
So
at the very
sweet.
least, that we're introducing Touhou to like more people, which from what I can see we have at least one person, and honestly that's super cool. And like the fact that people continue to listen to us like is crazy. Like thank you again for listening, honestly. And I do hope that we can continue to like inspire more people and like collaborate with more people as well. Maybe like Trash Panda again because honestly they fucking slap.
Yeah. Love.
Favorite compression VST? I don't really have a favorite, but I only use Pro C2 from FabFilter because it is the easiest one for me to use. Y lo que hablamos español. Sí.
What?
Yes,
Sí.
some of us
Sí.
do indeed speak Spanish.
Lamento. Deseo.
Lamento, deseo.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Los que hablan
Bien,
español
¿y tú?
pueden escuchar a Deseo o Lamento. Esas son las
¿Por
únicas
qué
canciones que
no
pueden
los
escuchar.
dos?
Next time you guys get to be the guests on the song album, Trash Panda album.
One
That's
day,
up
if
to them, that
you know,
is.
yeah.
What would you think of fan covers of Takamachi songs? Go for it.
Yeah, we love covers.
You love covers. I believe in cover
It's so
supremacy.
fun. There's a bunch of people that have made covers of Redeemer, and it's so nice when new ones pop up. It's like that song has kind of taken on a life of its own, and it's been so long, and it's still so good, and it's so nice. So if you guys feel inclined to cover any song, and there's like go for it. And
Yeah.
like if there's anything you need, feel free to ask as well. I think most of us are pretty open to it. And I know Seth has very clear like guidelines for how you can promote your cover songs and stuff like that.
Wow, Seth, thanks.
What? I zoned out. What?
Damn, this guy.
This guy.
This guy.
Oh,
All I
don't-
heard
don't
was
you-
something about covers and
Yeah, just like
policies
guidelines, basically.
and
Yeah, don't you have like pretty clear policies for like when people cover your songs?
yeah, it's on my website. I have like an FAQ section.
Man, this guy's got
Yeah.
a website.
I love covers. I just want to like yeah, I guess in like some ways I don't want my music to get like screwed over in the algorithm and shit. And I also
Yeah.
want people to know that like my stuff is in content ID, so it is gonna get like not flagged, because people don't get strikes for content ID claims. It just gets like claimed.
It's gonna be recognized, yeah. Like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it's like most labels, right? Because they don't get like strike, but they get like a claim, so you can't monetize it, right?
Yeah.
There's
Hmm,
actually
yeah.
like shared monetization for things like Vocaloid songs.
Yeah.
So you know you pay royalties to
Mm-mm.
to the original maker of the song, basically, which is fair.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, there's a lot of people who like cover my music and they just don't follow my guidelines, probably because they don't like read them. And honestly, I kind of low key don't care, because as long as it gets claimed that I'm making royalties,
Yeah.
it's whatever.
Yeah.
I would prefer
Yeah.
to people follow the guidelines, but if they don't, as long as it's claimed.
Yeah.
Yeah, let YouTube do its job.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like a lot of the covers too, like they have like 100 views. Like I'm not, that doesn't like affect my bottom line or anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, we love covers. Don't hesitate to ask if there's anything you guys are wondering.
Oh yeah, definitely. So Deseo wasn't some archaic Japanese like in Die in Peace. No, Deseo and Lamento are both Spanish. I don't know why I chose Spanish, probably because I do speak Spanish. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, Spanish. So yeah, it's gonna be like a series from now on. So yeah, no?
And the time signatures are gonna get increasingly complicated.
Oh god, I don't know. Maybe.
Let's go.
Just curious.
You did this to yourself,
I did.
buddy.
Let's see. Just curious. Is there a reason the silence from SOS's Let's Start the World Anew wasn't on Remnants? Not particularly. I mean, I just didn't want to include it on Remnants because it's a completely different style from my current arranges for this, and mixing that would be a nightmare. And
that song was kind of made very shortly after Shattered, and it really kind of matches the style of that whole album a lot more.
yeah. It's definitely Shattered era. It's like that more traditional Japanese vibe that I wanted to go for, and it just didn't like fit in with like any of these songs here. So I was just like, I'll just keep it like I'll just keep it a Start the World Anew sort of exclusive for now. I might release it like as a single on like YouTube or on Bandcamp eventually. We'll see though about that one. Hopefully y'all get some money from YouTube Music, YouTube Premium subscriptions. We do. We get some stuff from it, so it's nice. I have to look into SoCan. Okay, that's for Steffi. Yeah, I don't have that conversation.
Oh yeah, performing rights organizations are complicated. SoCan is Canada only. BMI and ASCAP is for USA only.
Oh.
Yeah.
What are
so to like
those?
kind of answer the person in chat's question, Jay's question. Like, well, it's not really a question, but basically, you don't really need to look into every PRO because you only need to worry about the one that represents the country you live in or that you're a citizen of. So like, I can't
is
sign
it
up
like
for ASCAP.
song licensing?
It's a performing rights organization. So if someone like performs your song or covers your song, like perfect example. Like let's say someone licenses one of my songs through Sounddrop, for example.
Right.
Sounddrop will go and get the composition information for my songs, which it needs to have like an international standard work code. So to have that, you need to register your song with a PRO. So I register my music with SoCan in Canada. And then
Okay.
if someone were to like license the song, I would get paid the composition royalties for the cover through SoCan.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that is how you get the royalty for that.
In Sweden, we have an organization called STIM, where we register like compositions, and then whenever the song gets played either live at a concert where the general public can attend, or like played on radio, you can report it into that like organization and you get paid for it.
Yep, SoCan does the
So
same
it's kind of
thing.
the same.
for-
Yeah, so it's
yeah,
kind of
it's
the
like-
same.
When they say like performing rights, it's like radio. If you perform it live, even if it plays on a
Yeah.
speaker inside of a mall, like technically the owners of the mall need to like report to SoCan that they're like playing that particular song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So hopefully most countries have sort of something,
I believe.
some sort of
um,
organization of that type that you can look into.
Yeah, I
releasing
believe that
music.
every country that is part of the International Copyright Treaty has one performing rights organization. With the exception of the United States, they have like 3 because they're special.
Oh yeah, USA, let's
Massive.
go.
Something weird. Malaysia has something called MACP, and they don't allow you to license your originals or some shit until you get it on the radio or some
What
weird
the fuck?
ass stuff like that. Yeah.
What?
It's really weird. It's so complicated that I tried to, ask how do we do it, and then they just kind of like, oh, you small artists, we don't care about you. So I was like, okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, in some
Yeah.
countries it's slightly different. Like I know,
They don't care.
like Jazz Rack, which is the PRO for Japan, is just like a fucking nightmare. I have no clue how it works.
Oh,
Like
Well-
Japan just like operates on like different laws. Like I don't know.
Japan crazy, bro. They're real.
Because like they're like Jazz Rack doesn't only cover like music licensing, it's like video sync licensing, like a whole bunch of other stuff, and like all in one. It's very strange.
This is why copyright in Japan is such a bitch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. I'm still waiting to get Let's Start a World Again anew. I want to keep saying that, so I haven't heard the full thing. It is a great album. Let's Start the World Anew is fucking amazing. All the songs there are great. Really love, what was it, Black Lotus by Medoy? That song heavy as fuck. So Takamachi Walk members are from Canada, Sweden, and Malaysia. Trash Panda, I believe it was, was it Zephy? Are you in Malaysia, or?
Yeah, I'm in
Yeah. For Takamachi Walk, it's, we're America, Sweden, Canada, and Australia.
Australia.
Mainly.
Yeah.
Japan's laws are just like that. So true. Hello. any other
Oh,
questions?
wow, it's
that
been
I
3
missed?
hours.
Yeah, it's been 3 hours.
Yeah, I love
think
how like stream ends at 7. It's nice.
I love how
It's
it was
3
exactly like
a.m.
this stream will be like approximately an hour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like at the latest by 8, but it's been 3 hours.
3 a.m. in Sweden. Let's go.
So it's,
Hey, let's go.
Let's go Europe. High five.
I am dying from sleepiness. But I wanted to be here. I really wanted to be here.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate
I'm
everybody
drinking
being
some
here.
tea, sitting safely on my chair, not falling off another time. Sounding good.
Alright, well, I guess.
Iman woke up at like 6 a.m. for this.
Wow,
Oh my
that's
god.
some
early
dedication.
bird.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, you're up.
I
Thanks,
could never.
Iman.
Not at 6
7
a.m.
Yeah.
Well, I
We're so
guess,
happy that all of the guests could join us for
Oh,
this
yeah,
stream. It's
definitely.
nice having some more
So
like some more voices and some more thoughts and some more input on a stream like this. Even though Takamachi Walk is already a pretty big circle when it comes to like Touhou circle standards.
Yeah, definitely.
Make it bigger.
Yeah.
Well, I guess on that note, I guess it's time that we wrap up this stream. Again, thank everybody for coming, all the guests, all the members of Takamachi Walk as well. If any artists you wish to collab with, I mean, whoever wants to collab. But yeah, so again, thank you all for coming and listening with us and asking questions. Anybody watching the archive, feel free to leave any comments as well with any questions you might have come up with after the fact or anything. Please keep it Takamachi Walk related or Trash Panda related or Junebug or Aka related. Again,
we'll make sure to check in with the
Yeah.
comments of the
And-
stream later.
Yeah, and I'll forward any
As well.
questions as well to the relevant parties. Again, thank you guys so much for coming. I really hope that you guys enjoyed Remnants, and just make sure to you can either grab it for free on Bandcamp or you can listen to it on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, blah 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 blah, all the big ones. Again, thank you guys so much, and have either a great rest of your day or a good night.
Thank you for having us.
Alright, thanks everybody.
Yeah, thank you so much everyone for coming.